Ken me da se ene ewo Giuseppe Meazza San Siro big game. Me you pretty sure say obi bi ope football biano nipa dodo na no ebenya abotra hwe sa game we bi. Why na ebe qualify ne Barcelona and Inter Milan enya di obi ekwa akwahwe. The reason why a game we interest no was ropa no the first leg results. First leg ekoye 3-3 no. A open up ama second leg no interest no akosro yipa. The first leg results Inter Milan timi ko share 3. Ewo Barcelona fie Barca su timi share 3 no. Asa ma game we a very open and balanced. So to me sanke ya dia say Champions League no sa we go rule ni woma anka e advantage kese e de ma Inter Milan. Benam sa we go rule ni nti no 3-3 na ekoye first leg no still na an game ni opener. Obia enye favorite e was a game we mu. Afini yese kwa kwasha ase foforo kra ni atwe de obetima qualify. Ken e game ba ko a details and be determine why na be qualify. Details ankasa and be kire why na be qualify because die ye hu ne first leg die ye hu two coaches nim no e kire say emu na no e boboko ba ko a omu pay attention to details and wa obetimi a make sure say onioma nkitinkiti bi abaye no be koye no ona obe qualify. History ne records e wo football mu eye no kre ye bebo first leg no Barcelona fie no na history ne records e wo ho ne ye say Inter Milan ko Barcelona fie bi a ontimi nkɔhye Barcelona ampampa sa record ni favor Barcelona for omen lusu sese na ye bebo no Giuseppe Meazza Inter Milan fo bobuko no omu fie no records no so kire say 6 times Barcelona ko interfere ewo Eurobia no omakwa wini once pe enti Barcelona ko Inter Milan fie a on nya the needed victory dodo na ya open no ana wa check this season wo UEFA Champions League Inter Milan lose match wo fie enti sa we Barcelona supporter now nim se match na efo a I was so very careful because Inter Milan na ye come asem this season no from the league phase I sha say wo UEFA Champions League besi ne no ne 6 matches awabo ofie no we win mu 5 a draw 1 including playing against Arsenal Monaco and Bayern nyina ofie enti Inter Milan ye very strong e ofie. The problem kakra Barcelona wo e away games ni ye say Ken away games says na Barcelona akoni aboni nyina wo Champions League this season no we keep just 1 clean sheet. Barcelona akwa away this season kwa 6 onim so ma concede 13 goals. So Barcelona akwa away bia na omo tie concede Inter Milan in lose ofie. So record no ense dem favor Barcelona. By referee ne bo na aben a record ne statistics ye de to nchen. De ye hwe no e system or tactics, or approach, how wa be discipline, personality on the field of play and the best sa bibia. And it is a referee ne shasia. Why we need that records ne numbers ne statistics no fa to nchen. Na ye nka game ne nko ankasa ho asem. Enya de na awie ye ba be ye be break game ne down. Na wa wo hwe game ni bia no wo hu de game ni besi akọ. Ken de mimi hu ni ye say and de obe qualify no ebegina how are defensively we are very solid. Ube minimize risk. No preventive opponent say obe dominate you the final third. San your mama yensa we and be determined game no. Me say susu bi. The obe qualify ene no. Eye wa defensively we very good. Wa obe minimize risk. And na wa obe preventive opponent say on dominate you the final third. And be the key the 3 key things are ebe ma ba qualify. 2 teams ni nyina kire say omunim go say based on first leg 3-3 no. Inter Milan actually say obetima show opportunity ne ba. Barca so actually say obetima show. So in terms of goal scoring, 2 clubs ni nyina ense any problem. Papa friend say Hansi Flick proud to the game. Or say on se san insano, on se san style. Dia oye no eno an obeye. Barcelona enya Baudi, onya Kunde. So most likely say the left side of defense Barcelona ebe yusu Inigo Martinez on the left side without Baudi. And obebon on the left side. Kunde anyhow. Barcelona be yusu Abrante friend Eric Garcia most likely. Some sabeka omo likely line up now. So say now Baudi ni Kunde ni hono. Omo right back left back ebe ye Eric Garcia Inigo Martinez. So Barcelona 4-back-4 ni nyina no omo ye natural center backs. 4-back na ye likely say Barcelona be use no naturally omo nyina ye center backs. Then ye benya Pedri, Frankie de Jong ebe control game no e dia mo. And am say Hansi Flick say on sesa ne nsa no ye expect Barcelona say die enim some attack omo ye ne sa no mbeye. So obi onim Hansi Flick ni Barcelona bia this season him say omo attack a player na o operate over the left side be ye Indigo Martinez no ebe ko nanim. Okọ nanim a obe free Rafinha. Ama Rafinha move ya by inside as inside forward left player. Now Brante friend say Pedri ne Frankie de Jong a control game ne diama Barcelona. Na Barcelona omo right back no aka the 2 center backs no normal ye 3 at the back. So anytime be a Barcelona ba attack bia no the 3-2-5 shape attacking shape. Hansi Flick say on saying ana Barcelona be use. So Barcelona ultimi hu omo clear identity ekwan befa so attack. By papa friend say Simone Inzaghi. A ono ne ye coach de man Inter Milan say. Play on better target ne power Barcelona setup ni no Lamine Yamal. Because someone him say someone Lamine Yamal free game ni ma Barcelona enye potent omo hu nye hu e the final third. Enti say omo tackle Lamine Yamal omo be ko ni 2 versus 1 and answer 3v1 and omo be use on Lamine Yamal no mo dia stop Lamine so omo stop Lamine na omo hwi. In this case ade e betimi aboa Barcelona pa to free Lamine Yamal ye say Inter Milan for 3v1 against Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal sa players ni bia enfa woni nipa dodo adwo mbegina ne so obetimi beat sa players no dia creative space. So Barcelona pese omo boa Lamine Yamal na omo timi create omo chances no omo timi nya gwa anytime bia na Inter Milan for ebeye the 2v1 any 3v1 on Lamine Yamal no e was Barcelona players ni bi so ye close to Lamine because Lamine timi beat sa 3 versus 1 na otu nani no obi amben na opponent ne sa close ni bi. By say Inter Milan for 3 versus 1 on Lamine Yamal na Lamine beat omo na otu nani Pedri ben no otu nani Dani Olmo ben na o pass ya no o ma create space o betima create chances no. So watch a typical picture where the first leg the same thing happened. Barcelona kwa Lamine na the main man. Inter for 3 versus 1 on Lamine. Until Lamine nkwani Inter 4 players 3 was short Inter 4 no. Say Lamine jebo na Inter 4 players 3 e wa Lamine so a Inter for no a defender a numerical disadvantage for Inter Milan because one player and one nipa 3 negun so Lamine jebo no na onya 3 players close to him a obiti Inter for na no Barcelona benya advantage e wo position final third. So adie na Simone Inzaghi person ye a big disadvantage for Inter Milan because the moment Lamine be beat opponent bia no Barcelona players ni very closer on be create omo chances on be timenya omo go on be she. So Barcelona creating chances, Barcelona go no possibility was through. And then se Barca go, Barca creating chances no possibility no was through because some demonstrate here time without number say and found one how I be defend it. Barca bit me build team no metimi ache. By Barcelona bit ma qualifier na. Ejina how Barcelona be preventing Inter Milan for ne. Enya Barcelona was go. Go ne di obese, obe create. By Barcelona bit ma qualifier na. A crime best number preventing Inter Milan for say Inter for ni goals do omo pe. Ade e ha Barcelona pa this season ye say. Teams ne beat omo highlight ni bebre. Na this season ken. Hwade ye dia to Facebook ne TV so no. This season o de compare previous season a season ba kwa Barcelona highlight ni kwa nanim bebre. In 2021-2022 na Barcelona e bo highlight na e just 30 meters. In 2022-2023 na omo highlight ni 31 meters. Last season na 31 meters. This season under Hansi Flick e 34 meters. Enti Hansi Flick ba no was say push omo highlight na sa benim bebre. Enti Barcelona e bo highlight na e yo omo wo manim as compared to previous seasons. Enti opponents no e beat Barcelona highlight ni bebre. And the reason why your teams e beat Barcelona highlight ni nyina na say Barca highlight no e yo omo ye narrow. Barcelona e pushi bo mo highlight na the obo as a right back and the obo as a left back no e move inside e be ka the 2 center backs no ho. So Barcelona in their highlight omo ye very narrow. Sa narrow now right back and left back e move by inside no omo just space I was a wide area ho. So opponent ne je ball no win ball ne pe turnover no opportunity a o ma diagonal pass e de cross a wide area no ma leave no. So what's Barcelona ene e prevent sa de no. In preventing sa narrow high line no say oh boss high line na e was o spread it out on a straight line. So in this case, Inigo Martinez and Eric Garcia say omo obo high line na omo be you close to the center backs. No must spread it out. Say almost spread it out on a straight line doing their high line defensive block now. Anytime we are interbebo sa diagonal pass the ako wide no already who players no hodada. Ombe close to runners no must set you offside. So say Barcelona betima qualifier one hawa omo high line no ombe spread it out omo corner. The toswo Barcelona how omo defend omo press the intensity of omo pressing be ye key ene. Inter Milan ekosia team omo possess ya Inter jai possession no. Inter emphasize on transitions. Na omo wing backs no utilize these spaces no. And it's a Barcelona no dominate ball na. Dodo Inter Milan for benya transitions ni be key. So how are Inter Milan for ever preventing Barcelona be preventing Inter Milan for transitions ni key and preventing that idea can say counter pressing. Baby Barcelona be lose ball no e ho na was omo yiri Inter Milan for the ball no. Then again how are Barcelona defending set pieces? Especially corners. Inter for take advantage. The problem about Barcelona 1 year says a corner kick in the back in. Omu die space no draw. Before the corner kick, how omu jina 1 year very good. By ball near bar, the player no over ball near bar no. Na Barcelona die spaces no.
Okay.
Idea hard game. Inter Milan the king and then so me possess bebre. Ombeye transitions. Omu wing backs ne be effective. How are Inter Milan for a bit me defend against Barcelona key. Players are what's Barcelona are very careful playing against Inter Milan 1 Bastoni. Omo transitions in the Bastoni 1. Chahanoglu 2. Now I show omo wing backs no. Most especially Danzo Dumfries. Game back as it stands now. Balance. It's a game we travel to extra time anymore.
Extra time.
Yes.
Penalties.
Yes. Obien who your favorite to game with.
Whoa.
Game we. Enti na make us say nyoma miensa and be determined you be qualify. What defensively very very solid. Ube minimize risk. Now I prevent opponents from dominating the final third. And
that's it. Kwame Jela Edie and no Mami Misa Eldelson na Yenredi Eldelson baby obefa.
But I say na baby awoshi ewobia Mami Chano Dunkan na fen Holy Baba Sukrum our Kings Unisex gidigidi ya bugusu wa boyjuma pa Kings Unisex Holy Baba kutajeni gidi a die way more lost in a die way more first floor na wabana e youth na ma kama Ken Mama no monko we see the first leg Inter Milan 90 minutes almost swing passes just 60 times Barcelona for half 60 times pa throughout 90 minutes. Barcelona a passé 428 Inter Milan half pay. Ya ball first league in the way. Now Barcelona about 19 shots. Inter Milan about 7. But what would do when you share game no mubiano? You could see say it was a gamer. Inter Milan could have punished Barcelona more. I've given you two narrations. Statistics tells you say Barcelona had the numbers. They had all the numbers speaking in favor of them. But the reality tells you, say, Inter Milan, they don't need passes. They don't need possession. All they need is their transitions. Inter knows very well. Say, Barcelona getting ball, possessing, there's no problem. All they need to do is to defend well. All the 11 players behind the ball. And catch Barcelona on transitions. Ya monkomo. Ken, that's the say. Senia Inter Milan kasa any problem ya Lamine Yamal no. Barcelona will problem, but just that the coach is refusing to say it. Obia will problem. Let me tell you something. And then Barcelona biggest problem once again will be their back four. And I want to repeat it. And down when Bobo first leg, one thing I kept on telling you in a second. Barcelona ne Dortmund no a chance for Nima Obiao. Say Barcelona defended too narrow. Obiabo back four. Most of the teams play back four. But Barcelona nko back for no more defender. We are left back, we are right back. You are staying close to your center halves. Into Debiano, wings what the into team Asia Barcelona. Abo sa 5 back, about 5 back, our more wingers Biano. They take advantage. That's why I gave you say Dortmund after losing 4-0. Almost stadium on sound system no call 5 back. If you watch that game, Barcelona really struggled. Share how narrow they defend. It brings me to this conversation. Say the problem with Barcelona, say ye create chances against them, no, and ye individuals. Me say, Jules Koundé, we Gina right back, I'm a wing backs against Dortmund, Fierksen, and young Kuto. They were touring there. Jules Koundé was available. What did happen? Gerard Martin do then we all agree. But if they put Inigo Martinez there, still, Barcelona can be defending Nara. Inter Milan would take some advantage because they be a Dumfries and Dimarco. The amount first leg, Dimarco who game no so was Lamine Yamal. Because under 1 minute, Dimarco created. In fact, only Dumfries a ball 1-2 and an anchor air question.
I don't know more Augusto.
Ken Augusto defensively or there, but it is not as if when you play Augusto beat me out by Lamine Yamal into me. What did I mean? Mickey?
Bobo to my better change.
So Augusto Bobo Nibi and Lamine Yamal. All who game no so I will say play him. Augusto on to me Lamine Yamal.
On issue all back na ebi mo cry extra justice enka coach and drop Gerard Martin nanka or more Ronald Arroyo our left you na Rafinha engineer Ronald Arroyo anim na Eric Garcia so no Lamine Yamal engineer ni no mo stable. Okay, so okay inter then the Marco Diana so akoba say Augusto who's an annual sign boy coaching about a ball league game no you need the two coaches in a tank.
Okay, so sound come away. Barcelona, the reason why it is important, see, honestly, coaching me, you're sure say up to now he's still thinking decision ain't easy. The amount Ronald Arroyo should play this game, they say. Inter Milan for back trainer, Francesco Acerbi or your gents. Jan Bisek or your gents. Alejandro Bastoni or your gents. Into set pieces, you will need heights to defend. Into Ronald Arroyo game anymore. He's providing you heights. Se ekobase yen defender. And again, he's also providing you speed. Se ekobase yabo highline yabo bone dia two here. So Ronald Arroyo bar, he's giving you these two. He's important in this game. The only problem I have with Ronald Arroyo is say, onim communication ewo highline ye bako kra. Se won't say Inigo Martinez ne Pau Kubasi ba. It is not because they are very good. It is because they understand each other very well. Bono mo bono and yes, someone the best center halves will we are see. I tell you, Inigo Martinez or your ordinary if you take him out of the Barcelona team. But the kind of synergy and understanding between Onu Pau Kubasi, Omumi not so muase, ye move ye move one step forward, you know. Ronald Arroyo onim sadi any year with Pau Kubasi or Inigo Martinez. Inti Ronald Arroyo oba game no he's providing you two things, but adia bakuna only communication no and misuro because Barcelona are going to do their high line. Nothing is going to change. It's a big decision for the coach to take it because Inter Milan, one of those things they are going to take advantage of power set pieces. Conform what gentle and Barcelona are struggling with set pieces. They're tossing you know. Team bia na no na mitie Spanish guys no omkwaji Euros no Spain for Bob Fabregas mutimi bo David Silva almost ball no they knew very well say they don't have the men to run so they mold a system ebema Spain AGBB. Truth be told, Spain won Euros no with Fabregas as a false nine onimika to derby on him striking and derby, but they kept some possession and only almost style to bring out the best from the place. Okay. The Etienne say Barcelona team, you know, boy in front of Lamine Yamal, no 2 seasons in the year who say what the ball the manual 1v1. How Lisa opponents makes me a tackle. No? So how do we form a system Ebema Lamine Yamal de bia ono go abegina ho isolating Lamine Yamal. A coach wedjuma. Because the strength of my team is this guy who creates a winning, because Inter Milan ko go echira. You need someone or a technician to create. Truth be told, first leg in a senya Lamine Yamal and can come on as Sanwu. How am I going to form a system that will isolate them? Kent, give me the first page. You see, and non American say Hansi should not touch the system. Because Barcelona 4 ball left to Osha television oswa. Pau Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, Frankie de Jong, Gerard Martin, Rafinha, Pedri. How many players are we counting? About 6 players. When you now go left to na omo passing. No omo pass. No omo draw Inter Milan for us. The more Inter Milan are moving to the left, na omuja right. And no, Emeka say you are always trying to form a system that will isolate Lamine Yamal. It's a strategy. Say possess the ball on the left. Let them come. So moba ni abobo na diama Lamine Yamal. Who share television no so. Aka Lamine Yamal ne Dimaku. Say na Barcelona pe obobo. Because 1v1 abeha boy no. Inti se coach ne kase se metie Inter Milan coach no kase, oh, this time around we are going to double up on Lamine Yamal. Now, if you do double up on Lamine Yamal, what you are trying to do is that you are leaving Barcelona one player free. In any case, say Lamine Yamal ye mama keno ni ye Barcelona a qualify for Champions League final. That is what Barcelona needs. Either you are trying to man-mark this boy. If you do that, Barcelona are a possessive team. Ebenya one player free.
And Barca right to that's one left. Say Gerard Martin and also become Obama Ronaldo Royal Kobo. That boy Dumfries. Denzel Dumfries. Americana would to know.
Ken, no question me woman say Lamine Yamal is a left one or bar. And Dumfries on mobile on board last week. Because Omumi and Dumfries Dimaku. Do you good pa you cast young boy wing back at Dimaku. And I want to say Dimaku and na young boy wing the power bopa. But when who game no so because of that Lamine Yamal. You understand? Lamine Yamal born no baby. So I'm not expecting that Dimaku flying wing back no bebono. Again, so all the attention will go to Denzel Dumfries. I understand that. In the Inter Milan year transitions, they are going to go for that guy. But my problem with Inter Milan is say true players it looks like all of them are fully fit. Lautaro Martinez in your fit. Thuram on your fit, and how they Bokata how they bo.
I know Korea by you say.
Only Mediterranean me who ye. I try to be able to try Anatovic. Just say
I just saw in Korea between Anatovic, Terem and
Korea need the coach in him from Lazio on the one and the guy no hand. But on say they be make say maybe na Lukaku on and then Lukaku eshi anazo onya available. Jacob Beshemwa obobo no normal. But these guys me who boys na free chireba no. Who's the difference is bebre wum. But what did me show you say? Ntiene game na make kwa kwahwe no. Second half bench is also be play crucial role.
Yeah, we are not looking at that. Lewandowski move free bench, but about our players like Firmino, Lopez,
Lewandowski. For now, only two players
in the middle of the pitch. Oshe Inter, Omo Medona. Someone was the Medona City.
Barella,
now no when Timmy and Modi when I miss Chanoglu, and Chanoglu, Omoni Pedro and Frankie de Jong and Danny Womo.
No about possession there. About the touch ball in there.
But these guys are almost experienced.
Exactly.
Because almost football be 1-2 passes no more creative chance.
But I was say so that is the difference. Barcelona loves to touch the ball more. On midfielders no pe ball na ye Pedri Gibola ma tene me ho. Opeso tene no touch ball ni bibri ansa wa pass. Frankie de Jong the same thing, Danny Olmo the same thing. Inter Milan players ni profile ni different. One touch pa then we move into two different profiles.
Okay.
It depends on how the game is going. Ken, honestly, makuma mu die. Me pese Barca ko final.
O wakuma mu.
Pa.
Me pese Barca ko final. Okay. Na just okay. O ye UEFA for ni bia.
Oh, na say ni die wa onim say UEFA for class na mbepe no.
Mbepe Barca any team be na be ko final.
Minya Arsenal PAG anka mani beje ho.
Arsenal PSG final.
Hey, Barca PSG. And Arsenal there say.
Yeah, first
Barca PSG final.
Merci about so.
Na so na Barca ya ni hu de be.
Okay. Biggie.
Omoji enya back.
Obi kura ka se Barca me man betimi akọ final. But omo man na beji. Omo de no.
They be so mo treble.
Okay, yeni komo.
Kenam we are Barcelona supporter. I am very sure sir Oshe history and statistics kakra in recent times are kakra in the sense that Barcelona last 4 Champions League semi-final away games. Emubien one of Barcelona winning. In fact, we're losing in the last 4 semi-final away games are Barcelona abo. It's a Barcelona abo Champions League could do semi-final stage. Now Barcelona are away. Per the last 4 performances, we are Barcelona supporter now. Nimsa history ni record we are yembeche shokaka and on a dancing. We are only free on we are between Barcelona and Inter Milan and to sign and near Mexico. The last 3 meetings between these two teams, Inter Milan is unbeaten. The last 3 meetings between these two teams, Inter Milan is unbeaten. It's a non to Saudi Bemwa. Obasa yam shishia kakra as a Barcelona fan. But between them, there have been 17 meetings between them. 17 meetings, Inter Milan are winning just 3. And a Barcelona winning Makumaku 8. And a Diaka ending in a draw. Until the total meetings between the two, Europe and Barcelona stands tall ahead of Inter Milan Bobo Koro. Now, Michel game and based on the performances of these two teams, the last time they met, which was in the first leg, can say Inter Milan episode results in this particular encounter. What they have to do, and they have to find an antidote. Say they be best stop Lamine Yamal, any player friend say Rafinha. Lamine Yamal and Rafinha in the sense that these two players have been the spark for Barcelona Bobo. In the first leg they played, these were the guys almost about to the party, almost standing to the test. Edema Barcelona Bobo. So if you would want to stop Barcelona, Barcelona, anything a good game. Na Nyaman Kwankain from Barcelona. You have to find ways how to stop him away. Rafinha this season in the Champions League so far have contributed 20 goals directly. Washa 12, was 68. It is not easy meeting such a player at any point in time. Our Champions League anymore. On the other part, Lamine Yamal can say, double up on a player. No one making sure so stopping it. It's a good strategy. But the woman say Barcelona and other players are smart. Now coaching is smart and you have a problem in the sense that once you double up, who you other players of your team at the few more rightful positions. Oh yes, what creates space at the amount of opponent, you know. So it is left with the other players. So make me utilize our spaces, you know. Normally I had to. So in as much say Inter bepe an antidote to stopping Rafinha. Any Lamine Yamal, they have to make sure that they are not going to create spaces. Barcelona best answer fast as spaces. Normally how more. That is number 1. Number 2, Inter should make sure he's going to involve his midfielders in play. Kenaoka said the kind of performance and now Perfi Barella no more, Chahanoglu no more, Mkhitaryan no more. In the first leg when we saw performance, it was because Inter Milan ball no ball against Barcelona no. Omo involved the midfielders. A lot of the balls are not quite any more honum nina. Ne feature daily, ne quite any more honum, ne quite locate the attackers and the wing backs. No monaka for those balls and so it is all bobo on this or and down midfielders useless. The few times Inter Milan midfielders labor to the party, Inter Milan created chances, and those few times were times be a game and a Barcelona boy. And I'm so Momukokonya go mpoma offside around the 75th minutes. Those were the few times that involved in the midfield. No open up play, normally Barcelona ball toe to toe. They have to make sure so being involved in midfielders in the game. If only he needs results, because these quality midfielders are now I'm a born and fan if you want my own man for so my midfielders, and it is not going to help the cause of a Inter Milan Bobo. Barca defense in the world because the Inter Milan attack is potent. Inter Milan share 3 goals. About 3 balls on target. And I'm share 3 goals. It is an attacker and you're potent. Barcelona should be devoid of mistakes, especially in their defensive area. Sir Gerard Martin Boa, no problem. Because this season, the performance in yet. But the last game they played against Valladolid,
on the Yamal not the match.
yes, he was superb. It's a beer. No one learning from the mistakes I made previously. No, Bema an improved performance. But at least the old boy to say Inigo Martinez in that position. One more a lot of attacking options in poor. Mistakes now, Gerard Martin here, and I'm somehow go by, you know, because Inigo Martinez is a central defender. Remember a lot of defensive stability. And at the back, when I say the first encounter, you know, Inigo Martinez also made a mistake leading to go. Gerard Martin here mistakenly won 51 way the first goal. Player na okwa tackle eye Turam was Inigo. And a copano. And a Turam at the back hill no e ball share. But because he's a senior defender and has played very well this season, Obian can ask him. And in big games, you have to be devoid of mistakes because that one mistake is costly. Especially when you are a senior defender to say Inigo. Mona was standing to the test. Now we make sure some of the man near Koyi and the Barcelona team. Ken Ferran Torres hasn't been bad this season.
Yeah.
But the first leg, not the sense of awareness and judgment was from, even though he got a goal. There were a lot of times I ball on 18-yard area anymore. It was like not unexpected ball on the back. So Robert Lewandowski ni ho. Now you force a brand never be jinamua. Possibly Lewandowski effect, but many shots over starting. He's going to come from the bench. It is going to play Barcelona's advantage. But say, oh, start here. You have to give them that good start. If you don't see opportunities, Beba, on the part of a player, Ferran Torres, he has to make sure he's going to make them count. Not the sense of awareness, any judgment. Aya Juma Diamano. Oka factors when you are boom. Now Kabibia Bomwa. I feel say the last game Inter Milan played against Bayern Munich, how they considered 2 goals over Champions League. Any Barcelona man who know this particular season, the kind of football they play, can a very difficult at the Barcelona. But I still see them getting a slim win. I think Barcelona will qualify.
Barcelona being a slim win.
Yes.
1-0, 2-1, 3-2.
Possibly a 2-1 win because Inter Milan, I am sure Inter Milan being a goal. But when you go, Barcelona is going to react and then top it up with another one. I believe a 2-1 win for Barcelona. Certainly they are going to qualify.
2-1 win Barca. I know a biggie. I just a Barca be final. Well, Yenfenu insure ya double Eofia. Double Soccer Academy, ya catch us on Baba justify our Ghana ha areas be brave, Yamia be brave. Meba be doing common sisi, I'm a commercial break about meba, dear canina, beginning and so a bebrel, a sisia. Yeba sisia, yeba to so, Ede Amam.